The fourth round of the FIA World Endurance Championship marks the second half of the season, and everyone was in a great mood in the sunshine at the start of the race at the Nurburgring. Porsche had locked out the front row with a very dominating display in qualifying, with Audis on the second row and Toyotas on the third. Rebellions on the fourth row of the grid, but it was to be a difficult opening to the race for them. The GT battles were fast, furious, and sometimes a little bit too much contact. First major casualty, World Championship winners last year and championship leaders right now, the 51 AF Corsa car. Jimmy Bruni coming back on the end of a rope. Issues for the number 18 throughout the race, using too much fuel has taken that out of the battle for the lead from Porsche. Not so much of a problem for the 17 car. Their teammates running cleanly and leading the motor race as we passed half distance, although not getting any help from the teammates in the second hour. Porsche unable to trust their systems at all with the 18 car, and have had multiple penalties for overuse of fuel. Full course caution for cleanup of debris at the Vidal chicane. Allowed one or two people to make some stops at least under the full course yellow. Romain Dumas taking a couple of chances to get into the pit lane for the 1 minute penalty that was the third for overuse of fuel. At the head of the LMP2 field, Matt Howson has come back from a big deficit. Nick Tandy ran away with it to start with, but they had a slow pit stop. Matt Howson now leading again for KCMG. At one stage, we had 4 GT cars wide in front of the Audis. So, if you're Andre Lotterer, where do you go? Everywhere you go, there's a GT car. Left, right, or middle. I'm not sure he was enjoying this bit, if I'm honest. Got his teammate right behind him at that point as well. But all went well, much to the pleasure of Dr. Wolfgang Ulrich. Big moment for Pierre Caffer, just coming to lap the battle for second place in GT AM, and the rear wing fell off, and then possibly a defining moment as Fred McAveiky ran into the back of the second place GTE Pro car of James Collado. After the pit stops, Davide Rigon in the Ferrari and Patrick Pilet in the Porsche kept up the fight, with Rigon just nosing back into second for a moment, and then another little bit of contact sent the Ferrari off the track. You may not have heard of the last of that yet. It's been investigated by the stewards. So leading LMP2, Matt Howson, and in the lead of the motor race, Timo Bernhard for Porsche.